Hi, my name is Richard Ashcraft, and I'm the proud owner of Southern Pride Mobile Detailing, where we take pride in detailing your vehicle. In today's video, I would love to give y'all a tour of my mobile detailing unit. Hopefully it'll inspire y'all, give you a tip, trick, or a technique on how to build your own mobile detailing unit. Ladies and gentlemen, come on up here and look and see what I got going on inside. On the top, I have my pressure washer wand that I got from Matt Mormon with the Obsessed Garage, and my kids built that handy little holder for me. Well, I thought that was so nice. Beside it, I have my electrical panel box, and there's a couple things I like about it. It has a built-in transformer in there that stores a little bit of power. Also, it has 2 GFIs and 2 20-amp breakers, so whatever you plug in there is safe. In the middle, I have my 65-gallon water tank. I'll talk more about that here later in the video. I got some hidden goodies inside. I also have my squeeze bottle holders. So I was looking on Amazon and I found these squeeze bottle holders, but they're quite spendy. But I seen this guy on YouTube, and he took a 4-inch PVC fence post and he just drilled some holes in there, and they easily fit right inside. But when he can also see how much chemical he's got, so he knows when he needs to refill them. Like this one's empty. I got to refill that one. Now I'm waiting on some screws to hang this on the wall. My tank is gravity fed. One goes in the front. The other line comes out here so I can fill up 5-gallon buckets and get some fresh water when I need it. Here I have my 2 vacuum cleaners. And the reason why I'm running 2, because I got 3 ladies that does the interior detailing. This way they can do a dry vac with this one, because when you got to swap from dry to wet, you got to clean all the garbage out of your canister. Then you got to take the paper filter off so you can do a wet vac. But then again, when you want to dry, you got to dump the water out, clean it, put the paper filter back on to dry vac. That's the reason why I got the Bissell Pro Garage Vacuum Cleaner. It has a tank. It does not take a paper. When I'm doing the spot clean, I can soak down that spot or put my all-purpose cleaner, take my drill brush and drill it and get all that spot. Then I can take that Pro Bissell and I can go from dry to wet to dry and never have to change a filter. Just keep on going. Saves me time, saves me money. Beside it, I have my air tank. It's my rigid dual tank. Up above it, I have my RevZilla 3/8 by 100 foot. I use that to blow any trash out from under the seats, or I can use it to blow out the crevices and cracks around the door panels and on the dash, the console cluster, where all that little sand and little dust gets into the air conditioner vents. Just blow all that stuff out. It helps saves time. Now my generator, I have the Honda Predator 8750. It has a maximum of 58 amps. When I run that 30-amp cord up to my breaker panel box up there, I can run everything on this trailer and never run out of power. This thing powers up everything, and I may still have some extra power left over. But it does run quiet. It's not a whisper quiet, but it does run pretty quiet. Has this big, huge tank on there, so it can run about 5 hours non-stop. It's grounded to my trailer, so I have a grounding system. Also has GFI box and breakers on the front, so once again, all my stuff is well protected. Now over here, I ordered this one from Matt Mormon, once again, over at Obsessed Garage. Ordered the Credenza K1322 ST pressure washer. It is 1100 PSI with 2.1 gallons per minute, so it's safe on your paint. You ain't got to worry about messing up the paint, chipping paint. Oh, I seen your hand move. I thought you wanted me to stop. You threw me off.
No, keep going.
So it won't mess up your paint or chip your paint. I do like the Credenza. That thing runs quiet. It is a well-built pressure washer. If y'all ever get a chance to upgrade, get you one of them Credenzas. They're worth the money. Beside it, I have McCullough Pro Steam Cleaner. My wife loves that machine. when she goes to get in there to them cup holders where it's got all that syrup from them soda spills, or the kids leave a peppermint candy or some kind of butterscotch candy and it's get all melted and stuck in there, she just puts that steam cleaner in there and get an all-purpose rag and she just wipes it right on out. I mean, that thing is neat. You get stains on your leather seat, you just put that steam cleaner on there, or the oils off your hands or the lotion gets all over your steering wheel, that steam cleaner just pulls it right out. Talking about dried up ketchup or dried up barbecue sauce in the back floorboard, and you just steam it and it comes right up, easy as pie. Now, last thing on the back here, I got my 4-foot light bar. I got it hooked. It's wired up, runs through my trailer and comes out on the tongue, and I got it wired up to where I plug it into my reverse light, so when I go to back up at nighttime, this light bar comes on and I can see to back up my trailer and not hit some old granny on a cane. Now, I forgot to mention, I keep this rag right here, so when I go to roll up my hose, I can pinch my hose and roll it up. Try to knock off as much of the old water, sand, or dirt as I can off of both of these. Try to keep things neat and clean, so that way it don't get all clogged up with sand and ruin my bearings. Also up here, I'm going to try to make either one a holder for all my air tools, or for my little brushes like my boar's hair brushes and my soft bristle brushes. If not, I'm going to put me one of those holders for my long handles, like my Incredipole with my Microfiber Madness that I use to wash the tops of the vehicles, the tall ones. So I don't know if I'm going to put a pole holder here or if I'm going to make a mount for my brushes and my air tools. But now the downfall of what I did, I used plywood here, and my tank's been condensating now that it's warm in the day and cool at night, and it's messing my plywood up. So I'll probably have to drain my tank one day when I get some spare time. I'm going to take this plywood off and I'm going to put some kind of new material there. Now follow me around to the side. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my trailer. Now on my trailer here, I did buy it used, so I got some upgrades and some modifications I'm going to do to it. The guy that had it before me owned a lawn care service down there around the Georgia-Florida state line. He had mowers and weed eaters and blowers and stuff in there. But it has scratches all over it and has all these big old bolts in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a custom wrap on there. It's going to look like this right here. But when we get done with it, it's going to be on both sides in the back. And then I'm going to have new rims and tires put on here. These are too small of tires to hold the amount of weight of the water that I'm carrying. So we're going to put bigger rims and heavier duty tires on there. Welcome to the front half of my trailer. Before we get started on showing the rest of the stuff in here, a disclaimer. None of these products that I've showed you in the back or about to show you in the front has been sponsoring me. This is only my second video, so I have no sponsors. That's like Deer Park water right here. They're not sponsoring me. I just want to moisten my mouth from all the talking. Deer Park water. That's some good stuff. But starting down here at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, I have these two large compartments. Under here, I keep some extra tools. I keep my drill and my brushes for shampoo and interior and carpet and floor mats. I have a extra shop vac. It's a small one, but just in case if one of my vacuum cleaners go out, I do have a spare here. I keep some space heaters under here because it's starting to get cold at night, and I don't want none of the water freezing in my pump system, or I don't want nothing in my tanks freezing or any of my chemicals freezing at night, so I do keep some space heaters in here. I have the 3-bucket method system, the wheel, the rinse, and the wash bucket. Normally I have them sitting inside each other, but I got a customer coming up here shortly, and I'm trying to just get them out in a hurry. I generally keep a creeper chair under there, but the caster wheel tore up on it. I bought it from Harbor Freight, and they said it hold up to 300 pounds, but it only lasted a couple of days with me on it. So I took it back, and I ordered one that's supposed to be a little bit more heavier duty. Up here above it is where I got my office space. I have my laptop here so I can keep up with my customers. I use the app Zippity. It's a mobile detailing app or a car detailing app, and I can keep up with my customers and what chemicals that I've used on their car, and I can keep records so that way if they want to put it on Carfax, I can print them some stuff out with my printer right here. I can do invoices, receipts, anything I want to. It's just Bluetooth over so I can print anything I want on there. Above the office space is I got these two smaller compartments, but it's big enough to hold all my chemicals. Being a mobile detailing, you want to try to make sure you can carry everything out there, because you don't want to have to stop, leave the job, and go get something, or call and have something delivered out there to you. So I try to think and keep everything here on hand, so that way I'll never forget nothing. Now, as mobile detailers and detailers in general, we use a lot of chemicals, and we also use a lot of microfiber rags. Now, what if somebody comes up on your job late in the evening and all your microfiber rags are dirty, or somebody calls you on the phone and they want to book a job for this evening and you can't do it because you ain't got no microfiber rags? What you gonna do, turn the job down? That's the reason why I got that 65-gallon water tank, and this is why I got the Cup It washing machine. That way I can wash my rags as I'm going, and I can spin dry them. If you'll look here, I got a little bit of water with some soap in there. Take this rag, I can wash about 15, 20 of them in there. I tell you what, let's do this for filming purposes. I like doing this. We just grab a handful of these out of my wife's caddy right here, and we'll just throw them down in there and get them washed. Look at it. Now we'll turn that thing on. This here has a 15-minute wash cycle. Now, I'm not going to let it go all through the cycle, bore y'all to death. Over here is the spin dry. Now, you don't want to wash your microfiber rags in hot water, and you don't want to dry them under high heat. It melts the fibers in them. So, I got this with cold water and air spin. So, we're just going to take them out of there, water and all. We're just going to throw them right in here, just water and all. Set them in there. You got to put this little guard here down on top of it. Give just a little bit of a squish. Shut the lid here. Now the washing machine will run with the lid open, but the spin cycle won't. So you have to shut this. Has a 5-minute drying. So I'm going to turn it on for 5 minutes. While we're doing the rest here, I'm going to show you how dry they come out. But the other line right here is for if you got too much soap, you can open it up, and if you listen how the motor's running, turn that water on, you can hear it. It helps rinse all the soap off of them. Now, I got to thinking, I got all these microfiber rags. What am I going to do? I was thinking about putting a shelf up right here, and I was like, man, I ain't going to hold them all. I thought about putting a bookshelf. I said, but I need my floor space. That's when I got to thinking about my wife's old filing cabinet just junking up my shed. So I went out there and I grabbed it and I drug it out to my carport, cleaned all the cobwebs and all the dirt off of it. You don't want that on your microfiber rags, no how. Let me move this here. This is just my step stool that I use. Let me get it out of the way. Right here, it does not have the self-locking ones like some of them expensive filing cabinets. This is an older one. So I went down to Elder's Ace Hardware and I bought me some of these key locks right here. And then you can unlock them. Look at there. I got my exterior microfiber rags for like compounds, top coats, waxes, rims and tires. This is all for my exterior washing. This second drawer right here is I got my wash mitts right here. Ooh, these right here weren't supposed to be here. I'll show y'all what these are for here in a little bit. Right here is for my windows. I got a couple of these waffle weaves in here for the exterior. My wife and my girls got some in their caddies for the interior windows. These are my drying towels. All my towels come from the rag company. My mitts come from the rag company. Some of them I got come from Microfiber Magnus. These tools here I use for car lot washing. I'll show you about that in another video. Now this next drawer right here, this is my wife and my daughter's drawers. This one's got their all-purpose cleaning rags here. They got a couple of plush rags on this side to clean around the consoles, the clusters, and the entertainment system where it's got the little soft, delicate glass and plastics. In the bottom drawer is just like my little old paint correction junk drawer. I got pads and polishing pads, correction pads. I got tire wheels. I got all kinds of pads down in there. I just throw that stuff down there. I know it's a little junky. I use this bungee cord to bungee that step stool in, keep it from flying going down the road. And then I just have to lock all these drawers back to keep the drawers from flying open going down the road. Now over here beside my washing machine, I got my sink. Throughout the day, messing with all them chemicals, a lot of times you just want to keep your hands clean, or you get something splashed in your eye, the mist and the wind blows in your eye and you want to wash your eyes out. I got this gravity-fed water here, comes straight out of my 65-gallon tank. I was going to get me a hand soap dispenser put up here on the wall, but for right now, I just got me some Dial antibacterial soap. Up above it, I have my Gorilla step platform to where we can reach the top of those tall SUVs and trucks. I got it mounted over here with these bicycle mounting brackets and got some bungee cords holding them on there. If you'll swap sides, I got some other stuff I want to show you. Oh, never mind, I didn't finish up on this side. Down here, I have my 2 dirty buckets. That one there is for my exterior where it's got all the polishes and waxes and top coats. Because it has that water-resistant chemical, I soak that in vinegar water. This side over here is I got microfiber rags where I got stuff like from the all-purpose or from my vinyl protection or my leather carrying kit. I put those rags in there and I wash them separate from the ones that has the water-resistant stuff on them. Here I have a stick. People ask me all the time what I got this stick for. I do engine bay compartment cleaning, and some of my customers, their hydraulic hinges are bad on their hood, and I'm tired of getting knocked in the back of my head, putting knots all up there. Look like something on Tom and Jerry where they got them little knots that rise up on their head. Them hoods hurt, so I got this stick to prop the hood up with. I know y'all got a sneak peek of them just a while ago when I pulled some microfibers out to show you my cuppet washing machine, but I do have these 3 caddies down here, one for my wife and the other 2 for my daughters. That way they have all their own stuff and they got everything they need to fully detail the interior of a vehicle. Up here on the top of my ceiling, I haven't got the chance to fully install them. I'm still working on it. I have my LED lights. Eventually I'm going to have them hardwired into a regular light switch that you just walk in and flip a switch and both of these will come on at the same time. For right now I got them on these little test plugs. Test them out to make sure I got them angled right to where it does not cast a shadow. Now over here, I have my CR spotless water system. I run it through these RV water hoses, these drinkable hoses, to make sure I'm not putting any more hardened chemicals or anything back into my water. You see it come out the other end, goes through my splitting system, goes up to my 65-gallon tank, so I got fresh water in the bucket, or for my washing machine or sink. Also, it goes to my 300-gallon tank here. I use this big in here because there's a guy down the road. He has an 18-wheeler. I just wash the cab only, inside and out. But if I get an RV or something, I want to make sure I got enough water to where I don't run out. Here I have my little garbage cans. I had a brick oven pizzeria. It closed due to the situation. And this used to be flour, and that was sugar. Now that's garbage can 1 and garbage can 2. You put one on each side of the car and you throw away any trash, and I'll haul it off for the customer so they ain't got to haul their own trash off. Now for a little demonstration to show my cuppet washing machine with the spin dryer on it, I'm going to got this paper towel right here. It's a dry paper towel, nice and dry. I'm going to reach down in here where I was spin drying these microfibers. Just the top one right here. It's a low weave microfiber towel. But you take it and you just mash it. And look. Got a little bit of moisture, but it's still dry. Even if you go all the way to the bottom one, where it's got this big plus 500, Eagle 500 from the rag company. Squeeze that in real good. You can tell it's got a little bit of moisture in it right here and here, but for the most part, it is still pretty dry. So the spin cycle works real well on this. I say if you're up around Arizona to Florida and those hot areas, might hang them up for like 2 or 3 minutes and they'd be fully dry. But here in Tennessee where I'm at, generally hang them up for about 6-7 minutes and they'd be fully dry. I hope y'all enjoyed what you seen. Hope I didn't talk your ears off. Maybe y'all seen something that y'all might want to use to put in your mobile detailing unit. Comment down below. I love criticism. Criticism only makes me smarter and stronger. Help me figure out if there's anything I need to do in my mobile unit that I need to change. So if y'all would, just comment down below. God bless you. God bless your business. And I'll see you on the next video.